It's finally happening. We got some big news. Let's go.
Oh, we have our camera! Reggie Fils-Aimé!
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.
Purchase your tracks.
What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? We are live.
They select this live.
Make sure you come into the stream, and as you're coming in, give it a big thumbs up. All right, you got to go that way now. All right, we are live, and we have epic news. What's up, everybody coming into the stream first? We will be giving away a Switch 2 console to a lucky subscriber. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's going to be lit. It's going to be epic. Kito Wakwan. What's up, everybody? What's up? Side B's that like button. What's up? Hodis, Kiki, Daniel, CBH, Doreen, Thugs, Tony, Keto, Khalil, DT, Gold, B-Man. What's up, everybody coming to the stream? We have a lot of dope Switch 2 news to cover in one epic stream. It's about to be amazing. Also, tonight with the sponsors, what are we going to be playing? I don't know yet, but we're going to be gaming. You want to join a dope gaming community? Links in the description. Get on my Switch friend list. All that fun stuff. Let's get started. First, great news when it comes to the Switch 2 price. It looks like we're going to be in good shape when Nintendo rolls out and officially announces the Switch 2 price. Check this out. This is coming from gamingbible.com. But before we even get to the article, check out what Nintendo's president is saying, because a lot of people have been worried with what's going on globally, with all the talk about tariffs, taxes on products being imported to the US. Oh no, the Switch 2 is going to cost $1 million. Pipe down. Calm down. Check this out. Regarding the impact of President Trump's tariff policy on the business, President Furukawa explained, and I quote, "Switches are produced not only in China, but also in Vietnam and Cambodia. We have established a system in anticipation of various geopolitical risks." So they are anticipating. They've established a system to be ready and prepared for any fluctuations in their costs. He added that if additional tariffs are imposed on China, a certain impact is expected, but the impact on our performance this fiscal year will be minor. We will keep a close eye on developments and thoroughly consider how to respond. So this is great news, coupled with what he specifically said about what they plan on doing with the Switch 2 price. And this is great news. This is coming from gamingbible.com. With the Nintendo Switch 2 expected to launch this year, eager customers have expressed concern over its potential price. The price is going to be huge for the system. However, according to a recent comment by Nintendo President Shintaro Furukawa, they may have nothing to worry about. Check it out. Earlier this month, Furukawa revealed Nintendo's plan to combat scalpers who made the 2017 Switch a whole lot harder than it needed to be. With plans in place to produce larger quantities of stock to meet high demands, we talked about this, Nintendo is ready for the launch of the Switch 2, which is expected to take place this year. Now he's going to add more information. Shout out to everybody coming to the stream. We're at 16 likes, 4 people, 4 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 20 likes real quick, my guy. All right. Until then, we have to wait until April to learn more, as a showcase will give us a more in-depth at the handheld, as well as potentially a release date. However, the entire world suffering from a financial crisis in recent years, it is understandable that some fans are worried that they may not be able to get their hands on the Switch 2. Luckily, during a Q&A following Nintendo's quick Q3 financial results, Furukawa shared the company's stance on hardware pricing. We got a lot of news to talk about today. Madden coming to the Switch. Masahiro Sakurai tweeting about the Switch 2. Not tweeting, I forget where he posted it, but we got to talk about, we're going to break down what he said. A lot of stuff. But let's keep going. All right. When asked about an acceptable price point for the Switch 2, he explained that not only will they take Japan's increased inflation rate into account, but also the rest of the world. Not only that, but it will also have to consider the exchange rate, which has changed dramatically since 2017. With Nintendo having to consider, and I quote, the affordability that our customers expect from Nintendo products. Y'all heard that? He said that customers expect affordability when it comes to Nintendo products. I really don't think this is going to be a $500 console. That it's going to be in the $400, $450 at the most price range. The president just said that customers expect their consoles to be affordable. And so I think that's the most important thing Nintendo has considered with the launch of this system. What are they going to price it? And the fact that he's saying that they're factoring in customer expectation of affordability, it seems like we're going to have a great price point. All right. Furukawa revealed that the company would be taking all of these factors into account when deciding on a price, but had no further information at the time. And this is a quote, "People are forgetting why Nintendo has an edge over other competitors. It's not just their IP, but also the affordable cost for parents buying their children consoles," a Reddit user says. And that's facts. Of course, the games. Now, we can't ignore the games. We know those Nintendo games are bangers. And that is one of the big reasons why the console just sells, takes off, pushes units, because the games. But they have the games, and they have a great price point for parents looking to buy consoles for kids or anyone right now with inflation high, with everything going on, for anyone looking to buy a console. Nintendo usually has the cheapest entry point for the best value for your buck. And not just that it's cheaper, but the games are better. And so you have a cheaper system with great games. It's a no-brainer why it's going to sell good. $400 and $450 with the Mario Kart bundle. Tronic, that could very well be what the Switch 2 ends up being. $400, and if the rumored bundle, Mario Kart bundle, is going to be out there, then $450 with the Mario Kart bundled with it. All right. So I'm more inclined to believe that it'll be $350 to $400, but it's a stretch for anything more. Another user's adding, this isn't surprising for anyone similar with Nintendo's console history. They always release consoles a generation or two behind in performance, so their consoles will be more affordable. And it's a handheld, so really for a handheld, it's not a generation behind, it's cutting edge as far as power is concerned. Nintendo games are never the hardest to run, but they make up for that in terms of art direction, gameplay quality, and innovation. That's facts. What they lack in raw processing power, they have everything else. And so, according to this article, Nintendo's president is greatly considering affordability when it comes to the price of the system. And so that's great news for us, man. I think $400. Now, this one user said $350 to $400. I don't think it's going to be at $350. Just because an OLED right now is it $350 or $360? How much is a Switch OLED? Let me search. Switch OLED price. Nintendo Switch OLED on their official for $350 on Nintendo's official website. The Switch OLED right here is $350. So if their current gen system is $350, don't expect their next gen to be $350. That's just my opinion. So I'm thinking it's going to be around $400. We're looking at $400, $450 the most. I don't know why I keep yawning. I slept good. Too much power would make the Switch 2 overheat like crazy. Nah, they just have to engineer the system properly to have, because if we saw the images of the dock and all those cooling vents, I think it's going to be a properly cooling system to where overheating isn't going to be a factor. Never had a Nintendo system that had overheating problems. Now we know Xbox experienced that a lot with the red ring of death during the 360 days, but Nintendo, they engineer their products good for the most part. Not perfect systems. We still get Joy-Con drift. We still get the rail issues with their current Switch, and it seems like the Switch 2 again is just improving on everything the current Switch did. So can't wait. Price looks like it's going to be great for the Switch 2. We're going to get to Madden and Super Smash Brothers in a second, but this next article is related to what we're talking about, so I'm sort of lumping them together. The price, once again, of the system. Now, what are experts saying? We are armchair analysts. What are actual analysts in the industry saying? GameSpot.com. These analysts expect the Switch 2 will launch for $400 in an active innovation conference taking place in Los Angeles, pitched as an essential convening for change makers across industries. Companies attending include Amazon Games, Epic Games, Microsoft, Nintendo. Nintendo's going to be at a conference in Las Vegas at the end of April. That's going to be interesting. Hey, good stuff, Kaleem. I see it. That's going to be interesting, man. We need more and more stuff like E3 back, bro. E3 was lit. All right. More than a current gen Switch, but a whole lot less than a handheld gaming PC. That's right. Steam Decks, they're up to $700, I think, for the price of Steam Deck. You can get a cheap price point, I think, from $400 to $700 or $500 to $700. But Nintendo just needs to have, of course, one price, one SKU, and go from there. All right. It continues. More details on the Switch 2 are set to be revealed in the April live stream. And one of the key selling points, quite literally, will be its official price. With recent geopolitical events and several other countries' factors to consider, industry analysts have offered insight into how much the Switch 2 might cost. Speaking to RIP E3. Speaking to CNBC, MST Financial Senior Research Analyst David Gibson predicted a $400 price point based on Nintendo securing a better supply chain for the console and strong third-party support. All that factors into it. Dr. Sirkin Toto of Canton Games via IGN also believes that $400 will be the right price for the Switch 2. So these analysts are all pointing to $400. Circana's analysts Matt Piscatella and Piers Harding Rose explained to IGN that they also have that price in their projection. Both Hard Rose and Piscatella suggest that Nintendo could sell the Switch 2 for $500. $500 is going to be tough, bro. We're at 34 likes. 6 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 40 likes. Noting that early adopters would be willing to pay that much for the console and that Nintendo could always lower the price in the future. Here's the danger in coming in at too much of a high price point. The system doesn't sell. This happened with the 3DS. The 3DS came in at a high price point. No one was buying it. What did Nintendo do? Slash the price point. Hey, for the early adopters though, we got those dope exclusive games that never came out anywhere else. But Nintendo, I don't think Nintendo wants that to happen. What was the launch games for the 3DS? I don't think the 3DS had that amazing of a launch lineup anyway. Launch games for 3DS. 3DS launch titles. Oh, they were trash. That's why it didn't sell. It didn't. The 3DS didn't launch with any killer IPs. I know Super Mario 3D Land came out way later. So you gotta have a great launch title. I was one of those two. I remember Street Fighter 4 was at launch on the 3D. The Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS looked amazing, bro. That was a dope game. We need Street Fighter 6 on the Switch too, bro. All right. Meteor's Rise Elliott did note that if the Switch 2 is in short supply at launch, something Nintendo is aiming to avoid that supply. There's going to be a lot of variables factoring into launch. Pilot wings, baby. Can't say that with a straight face. Yeah, Pilot wings definitely is not a system seller. They had Pilot wings as a launch title. I don't know what Nintendo was thinking, bro. And here's my thing. Yeah, that was more creative, quirky Nintendo. But some of their business decisions weren't the best, bro. Like, I like this Nintendo. A lot of people don't. I like the more corporate, common sense Nintendo. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This Nintendo's like, we ain't launching no console without a big Zelda, big Mario Kart, big Mario. We know what sells, and we're not gonna try to. Let's just try this. Let's try launching our system with Pikmin 3 and see how that goes. Wii U. No. I want Nintendo to start off good. So, corporate common sense Nintendo. I'm team common sense Nintendo, bro. And then you can add all the quirky, innovative, creative stuff afterwards. Once you establish your user base, then do cardboard cutout Labo VR. Because if that doesn't sell, so what? You already sold a gajillion consoles. And that's what happened with the Switch. They did like all the creative stuff during mid-gen. Like they had the Mario Kart, remote control Mario Kart with augmented reality. That was so dope. That was so dope. But that came out years into the system. And even if it didn't sell, so what? I still got mine. What did they just do towards the end? They just released a alarm clock. Yeah, I remember the patent they had years ago that sensed your sleeping pattern. This is the fruition of it. But guess what? Who cares how Alarmo sells? I got it. It's something addition. If it doesn't sell, we good, bro. We still sold 150 million consoles. 3D had Face Raiders, and I found that creative. Cool. I remember that. Now that you mentioned that, Face Raiders was quirky and cool. Wasn't that like the combat game with your actual face on the that was cool. No, that was Star Fox, where they had your avatar on the back of their R-Wing. But I remember Face Raiders. But put all that to the side. All right. I plan on buying it after I get my Switch 2. What's that? Yeah. All right. Yeah, all that quirky stuff, do that afterwards. All right. Media, this one dude said the price could start at 500. I think 500 is going to be pushing it majorly. Overall, Elliot does expect 400 to be the sweet spot for the Switch 2 when it eventually arrives. At $400, the Switch 2 launch price will be considerably higher than the current Switch. Yeah, because this is what we got to consider. We're saying 400, 400, 400. That's still going to be higher than when the Switch launched in 2017, even though Nintendo never changed the price. Hey, Luke, what's up, bro? So $400 still on the higher end for most consumers and families. All right. While the OLED model retails for $350, at the same time, this does make it more affordable than most handheld gaming PCs, as depending on the model and its configuration, they typically start from around $500 and can be as expensive as $800. That's right. These handheld gaming PCs, which is like the new wave, the new trend, they're expensive, bro. All right. Who was it? I think it was you, Colleen. We were talking about Xbox could go the route of a handheld gaming PC. I still think Xbox put themselves in a corner, bro. But Forza coming on multi-plat, people are going to be like, it's going to be a tough buy when I could get your games plus the other rival games on the same system. So, all right. The Switch 2 could also be good value for money thanks to backwards compatibility. That's right. And with games like Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, Pokemon Legends, ZA sharing the same launch window, analysts are predicting that it'll be a big seller for the Nintendo this year. Every time we mention Prime 4, bro, we got to put a Prime 4 trailer in the stream. Bro, Metroid Prime 4, can't wait for this game, bro. It's going to be epic. All right. So, the mass industry, the experts in the industry analysts, they're all saying $400 for the Switch 2, which I think that's what's going to happen. If there's no Mario games at launch, deal breaker. Not a deal breaker, but it's going to be rough. And I'm not saying at launch in the launch window, like within the first month or two. There has to be Mario Kart. There has to be something with Mario. Mario Kart, and it looks like Mario Kart will be launching with the system. All right. Metroid Prime Beyond. Prime 4. Goated game. Bro. Oh, let me get a drink of water real quick. Everybody coming into the stream. We're at 44 likes. 6 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 50 likes. Hey, let me get a drink of water real quick. We're coming right back. We're going to talk about Madden on the Switch 2 and Smash Brothers. All right, we're coming back. And boy, do we have some news y'all can use. Metroid Prime Beyond. Agua. Bro, EA has just all but confirmed Madden coming to the Switch 2. Finally, it's about time. I will be doing a prize Madden League for the sponsors. 1 game a week on the Switch 2. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be chill, not that serious, but we're gonna have fun with it at the same time. Bro, check this out. EA says Madden and FC, that's their new soccer title. Well, that's what FIFA used to be. Might find real energy on Nintendo Switch 2. This is crazy that they say that. Gaming Dad said, I'll become a sponsor as soon as Madden drops. Good stuff, Gaming Dad. We're going to have fun, man. As you'd expect, EA is eyeing the Switch 2 as a platform for its games. In a recent financial call, CEO Andrew Wilson was asked directly about Nintendo's next-gen console. and he replied to suggest the company has plans to release many of its games there. I'm telling y'all, the Switch 2 might be the greatest console of all time, and Nintendo hasn't even given us one game beyond Mario Kart yet. They're pretty much telling y'all Madden is coming to the Switch 2. Playing with your lines, good stuff, Gaming Dad. Wilson singled out EA's money-spinning sports franchises, Madden and FC, as potential finding, and I quote, real energy on Nintendo Switch 2, and also pointing to The Sims as a game that could do well on the console. Oh my goodness. The Sims with the mouse. Nintendo future-proof this, man. With the mouse and the Joy-Cons with the Sims, that's going to be crazy. Anytime a new console comes into the market that's of benefit to us, it gives us the ability to access and acquire new players, Wilson said. Typically, we've had franchises perform very well on Nintendo platforms. Certainly, our expectation is that products like FC and Madden and others might find real energy on the platform as they have done in the past. When you think about something like The Sims and the My Sims Cozy Bundle, which performed well ahead of our expectations, 50% of all players were new to EA. That represents a great opportunity for us. So again, nothing in our models at this juncture, but our expectation is that anytime a great new console comes in the market that gives us access to new players and new communities, that we have the IP that will benefit from that. So, while it comes as little surprise to hear the likes of Madden and FC will be released on the Switch 2, this is coming from IGN, fans will be wondering what versions of those games they can expect on the console. Historically, EA has released what it's called legacy versions of FIFA on Nintendo Switch, but in recent years it has aimed for feature parity for the rebranded FC franchises. That's facts. Given the Switch 2 will be a more powerful console than its predecessor, perhaps FC 26, say, will be closer to the FC 26 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. This is crazy breaking. We getting ads? Really? Come on, bro. Hold on. Skip. This is crazy news that EA is all but confirming Madden coming to the Switch 2. We'll see if this and college football comes. It's going to be interesting. Now, Nintendo has announced the Switch 2. We're starting to build a picture of what to expect in terms of games. There's a long list of rumored third-party titles coming to the console. This launch year is going to be crazy for Nintendo. In an interview with IGN, Civilization 7 developer Firaxis called Switch 2's apparent Joy-Con mouse mode definitely intriguing. Civilization 7? Isn't Civilization Civ 6 on the Switch right now, the current Switch? So Civ 7 makes sense. We're at 49 likes. Who's going to be the one oh, we already crushed 50 likes. I need 10 people. 10 people to give the stream a thumbs up. Let's get it to 60 likes. 60 likes. Let's do it right now. Ice Cream Darkness says, Obi the GOAT. Appreciate it, my guy. Let's get it. All right. This launch lineup for the Switch 2 is going to be crazy. And not just at launch, but the months for, like the launch year is going to be crazy. All right. French video game and accessories maker Nacon published the likes of Greedfall, Test Drive Unlimited, Robocop Rogue City said it has Switch 2 games ready to go. Long-awaited Hollow Knight Silksong is also rumored to be on the Switch 2. All right. As for Nintendo, we know it's working on Mario Kart. Expected to find out more at the Nintendo Direct. And we know that Metroid is coming too. So Switch 2 is gonna be crazy. Bro, let's talk about Super Smash Brothers. Masahiro Sakurai. Let's get Smash trailer up. Hold on, y'all. Smash. Hold on. We're getting it right. Hold on. Everyone is here. Nintendo Switch. Opening tab. Let's see something. All right, let's go. Here we go. Bra. Masahiro Sakurai reacts to the Switch 2 news. But what does it mean? This is coming from GamerRanks.com. Is there more to Sakurai's expression than it appears on the surface? Masahiro Sakurai has chimed in on the Switch 2 Direct announcement. But what did he exactly mean? I'm going to tell y'all this. Usually when there's like a Nintendo Direct announcement, Nintendo just announced the date. Whenever a developer reacts, oftentimes, just going based on history, they have some kind of presence in the Direct. Just look when a developer would tweet it out or like it or comment on a Direct announcement, they're gonna have some kind of presentation. This is what could happen with Smash, and we're gonna continue with the article. Will Smash be launched here? I don't think so. Will we possibly get a teaser? That's very likely. We could get a Super Smash Brothers Switch 2 tease at this April Direct. That is not outside of the realm of possibility. All right. As we reported, the Direct is coming this April, a few days after the end of this fiscal year, and just in time for the start of the next one. While we don't know if that timing is hinting at something in relation to the console's launch date or software lineup, we know a lot of people are excited for it. Masahiro Sakurai, the developer of Super Smash Bros., quoted this announcement and made this reaction to his personal Twitter. Let me open a tab so I can see what his reaction. Oh, it's all in Japanese. Oh no, not his reaction. It's these three symbols right here that I have highlighted. What do these mean? They're gonna break it down. This article breaks down his reaction. He just posted this yesterday when Nintendo announced the time of he just posted this yesterday, February 5th. Today's the 6th. So let's break down how Sakurai has responded to the Switch 2 Direct announcement. Some outlets have taken the Google Translate of this expression at face value. According to DualShockers, Sakurai just said, "Wow." So he responded with a wow. But could there be more to it than that? While yours truly is not a native Japanese speaker, we thought it would be worth the effort to find at least some more information on this word and what it could contextually mean. We found a YouTube Japanese language educational video that shares the description. The word, and it shows that symbol, is used to express agreement or admiration about something. The video went on to share examples of that used in everyday Japanese. It also demonstrated that a Japanese speaker could use it at the start of a sentence to express surprise. It can also help in starting or extending a conversation. One might wonder why we even bother when this seems to be a simple phrase. Well, as Redditors NightQuest and this other dude noticed, Sakurai has said this word to a global audience before. This is why we have to see why this isn't just like random. In fact, it's the same word he used to express his surprise, probably mixed with admiration, when Sora was announced as the last DLC character for Smash Brothers Ultimate 3 years ago. Man, it's been 3 years since we got the last Smash character. Crazy. In fact, we'll share. We already seen that. Now, we would like to remind you, even though Sakurai is a true blue veteran at Nintendo, making Kirby and Smash Bros. Video games for them for years, he's actually been a freelancer for quite a long time now. So you may have learned about the Switch Direct at the same time we did. Maybe his surprise is genuine. But it may also be the case that he didn't. I'm sure he knew. I'm sure. While he knew about other things going on at Nintendo. After all, Sakurai has yet to officially announce his retirement from making Super Smash Bros., even if he keeps hinting at it. I think he's definitely working on a new Smash game, bro. He can't help it. Furthermore, Sakurai revealed last year that he was still making a game in the last 3 years, that he was also running his YouTube channel about game development. But he stopped his YouTube channel. And I think that's probably a requirement by Nintendo. If you're developing a game for us, you can't have your own separate YouTube channel. I think that might be it. All right. But it could be planned to release on the Switch to whatever game he's working on. All right. So that surprise may also have to do with Sakurai making preparations for the release of that game he has yet to announce. Of course, he could be joking around with us the whole time and turn out to be in the Switch 2 Direct. That's what I'm leaning towards. That he is like, I'm hinting. Y'all may see me at the Switch 2 Direct. Some fans hopes he announces Kid Icarus Uprising for the Switch 2, while I want a Meteos revival. In any case, we're all definitely looking forward to Switch 2 Direct more now. Bro, a Kid Icarus remake would be dope. Has some of the best video game dialogue between Palutena and Pit. Dope stuff. So Sakurai has tweeted out the latest Nintendo Direct, and fans are speculating as to what that means. And I tell y'all, usually when a developer tweets a Direct, their game is involved in it in some capacity. April is going to be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. April is going to be insane. If it doesn't have the Nintendo seal of quality, I ain't buying it. It's a good thing I get all my games digitally, Kalim. Nothing has a seal on it. All right. We have one more article related to what we've talked about. Man, this launch is going to be exciting and a little anxious at the same time. This is coming from GamesRadar.com. After selling out of the Switch at launch, Nintendo knows rapidly increasing production to meet demand for the Switch 2, and I quote, will not be easy. This is my fear, man. Even though Nintendo, it's been leaked that they're preparing 7 million Switch 2 consoles to be available globally at launch. What happens if 8 people want it? What is Nintendo's plan of rapidly replenishing? Because once that first wave goes out, I remember during the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, the consoles would be replenished in waves. And so we'll know there's a fresh supply of Switch 2 consoles being released next month. Then they're gone in like 2 days. Then we got to wait like 2 more months for more supplies to be replenished. What is going to be their game plan when they run out of supplies? The article says Nintendo wants to be able to respond as quickly as possible. Nintendo's already looking ahead of the long-awaited Switch 2 release and what difficulties may come along with it, including the probability that the new console will set out much like its predecessor did in 2017. Speaking in a Q&A, this is more information for their latest financial results. I haven't talked about this yet. President Shintaro Furukawa explains, that Nintendo is preparing to, and I quote, meet as much demand as possible. That's going to be hard. You got to have those supply chains ready. What's up, everybody coming into the stream? We're at 57 likes. I need 3 people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's get it over 60 likes right now. He explained that the company plans to gauge consumers' interest in the console based on reactions to the information that's set to be revealed during the upcoming Switch 2 Direct. That's crazy. Nintendo's going to gauge the audience's response to their April Direct, and that's what they're going to use to shape their first shipments. They're a multi-million-dollar company. They know more than I do, so. As well as those observed from the hands-on Switch 2 experience event. So they're going to gauge the response from the Switch 2 event as well. Furukawa concludes that, as was the case with the original Switch, it will not be easy to quickly increase production capacity of the console. But Nintendo's past experience is making preparations for the release a bit less daunting. For now, the company plans to continue with its preparations in order to respond as quickly as possible. Just think, as I'm speaking right now, there are millions of Switch 2 consoles being produced. They're manufacturing the system. This is they're in probably the final phases of manufacturing. They are ramping up production. And so somewhere in the world, people are holding Switch 2 consoles in their hands, putting them inside boxes. Or robots could be doing it. I don't know how they do it. All right. It's sure to be a massive launch for Nintendo if the first console's release offers anything to go by it. And that's right. There's Switch 2s in boxes right now, Lakeshore. That's crazy. The packaging is going to leak. I think the packaging is going to leak. I think that is going to. The Switch 2 recently cleared more than 150 sales total, putting it right behind the best-selling console of all time. Nintendo's own DS and the PlayStation 2. Only time can tell for certain how the Switch 2 will slot into the list itself. However, but it's safe to say that countless fans globally are waiting for the device. This could be one of the greatest consoles of all time. I'm telling y'all, with everything we're hearing, everything that's being planned, I think this is going to be great, great, great. I need that Switch 2, says Jalen. All right, y'all. That is the news you could use for today. Now, if there's any breaking news, you already know we'll hop back on. I will be on my gaming channel, Obi-Wan Plays Gaming Championship, later. I don't know. What will I be playing? I don't know. We'll be playing something. I'm playing through Ace Combat 7. That's the game I'm currently playing in my backlog. I'm really liking the game. Dope game. Already holds the spot as the GOAT console. Yeah. Hey, that's an interesting debate. But the Switch 2 probably is the greatest console of all time. We could have that discussion in one stream. Crazy. When it's all said and done, man, Nintendo delivered this generation, like, amazingly. All right, y'all, we're going to be heading out.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about everything we talked about? Hold on. Sound off in the comment section below.
I want to know, but before you go, blow, collect out the slime button.
Stay up to date.
All things Nintendo. We out. Peace.
Reggie Fils-Aimé!
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.